More yarn, more cubbies. I love me a good cubby. Here I am in the funky mirror. However, if you are looking to buy souvenir yarn dyed in Florida, it's gonna be your place to go. 40% off. I'll be digging through this. Hello, welcome. It's day one for me of the Orange Blossom Yarn Crawl. We are currently in Altamont Springs, kind of outside Knit, kind of not, because I'm shy. And I really thought that I could do this, but now that I'm here, I'm kind of thinking, can I do this? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So this is our first stop. Knit is kind of over there. I'm gonna show you guys the store. Don't know how much we're gonna do some yapping while we're there. I'm gonna do my best to do some yapping. I have Clary today behind the camera to help me out with filming, and I bought a mic. I'm so excited for this. So before I further embarrass myself by doing this in public, we're gonna head on inside, okay? So let's go. Oh, that's so cute. This little dress. That is cute. Got a lot of cute stuff. A lot of summer, obviously, because we're in Florida. Some samples.
Different times because we didn't know that it was until 10. Because I thought it was 11 to 5. Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking for another one of these. Ooh, pretty.
And I forgot my password.
That's so pretty.
I left this.
Oh, I didn't get a passport. I'm the worst. Oh, that's so pretty.
Very much about she's persecuted.
Some Madeline Tosh.
Which is yesterday. Yeah.
Ooh. Some cotton merino. That is pretty. Lots of cotton merino, actually. It's so nice. Lots of the usual. Some nice samples. Oh, that is fun. Oh, they seem to have... Hold on. Gotta grab my mic. Please hold. So from what I'm noticing, they seem to have the yarn divided based on weight, and they have signs for some of it. I just noticed that they have the worsted sign over here, and there's more in the back, maybe. They got over here all of the knitting needles. They got cookies. They've got a little sale, a sale section back here. 40% off. I'll be digging through this. Look at that. They got like little cubbies. There's a DK, there's worsted, there's bulky, and then they've got 10% off whatever this is.
A super wash motor.
Love that. Seems to be a specific brand, La Joya. Well, that's the name of the yarn, maybe?
Yeah.
Ba yarn? Ba yarn. You have to excuse my ignorance on these things sometimes. Oh, they got a little button section. And this is cute. And then they got some pattern books. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go explore and shop and I will update as necessary. Everybody's like, oh my god, hey. Wow.
Yes.
Immediately, wow. How cute.
That's what
How much it costs to live in Lakeview?
I'm moving here immediately. All right, it looks like we got cubbies with our bread and butter. It's so big in here. Like, I don't know if the camera can capture, just like, it's massive. I mean, for me, for Florida. For Florida, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. That's cute. Oh, y'all, there is so much cute yarn. Look how cute this little setup is. She's kind of adorable. Like, the vibe in here is so nice. Clarabelle is looking at sock yarn. Anybody surprised? Anybody shocked? Precious, adorable. Oh, I live. Look at that. Can I try to pronounce that? Lanes du Nord. To me, it's like Lanes of the North. Probably not, but they're so cute. Oh, these are so nice. I am kind of obsessed. This is just one side of the store. There is another side. Oh, we got some samples over here. Lots of cute sock yarn. Let's go check out the other side of the store. On my way to the other side of the store, did notice this, and they have little coffee offerings. Oh, they got books. Cute books. More yarn. More cubbies. I love me a good cubby. They got some needlepoint. Am I not right? Oh, wow. I took a peek. We'll go over there in a moment. We got some pom-poms, some needlepoint, some project bags. Those are really cute. More yarn, variety. Then some more cubbies over here. Some more samples up there. Beautiful samples, by the way. I see some Noro. Forever too poor. Some more yarn. Ooh, those might... Ooh, wait. Let me finish this tour so I can shop. More cubbies of yarn. A great selection, by the way. Wow, they've got a really pretty sample. Right, look at that. That's beautiful. Got some more. This looks to be Malabrigo. More Malabrigo. Oh, we've got some felted soap. Fascinating. That's so cool.
Goat milk soap.
Felted goat milk soap. Oh, they got a little station. There's a lot of sitting areas to like sit and craft. And I am devastated that I live too far away from here. The project bags are so cute. Like, this store is adorable. More Barocco over here. Cascade yarns as well. Again, some project bags up top, some samples. I'm gonna go shop now. If I find anything else really cute, I will let y'all know. Be right back. I'm so curious. What are we sipping in here? What is being sipped? Oh.
Hi.
Hi. Good. How are you?
Good. I like your top.
Thank you.
I specialize in fingering weight yarns.
Okay.
So this room is all fingering.
Got it.
Okay. And everything is tagged.
Okay.
Tell you all about it. These 4 are all silk.
Okay.
These are all cotton. These are the long striping. And where she is right here is some new yarn out that is merino with linen.
Okay.
Okay. And all my merino base is superwash.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
And if you're looking for anything other than fingering, this is my huge selection
Got it.
right here.
Look at her go.
So
Quite
I
the
am
selection.
definitely a fingering store.
Got it.
And then I have a trunk show with twice sheared sheep.
Okay.
Table. I
Awesome.
have a few sale yarns in here.
Awesome. Thank you so
Hi,
much.
Donnie. If you need anything, let me know.
Thank
Right here.
you.
So play, pull them off the shelf, toss them around, get breaking.
Thank you. Oh, wow.
Oh, sweetie. I'm
That was-
sorry.
no,
Did I give you a shot?
I have everything knit somewhere. So if you need to know what it looks like, let me know.
Awesome. Thank you. Oh, that's cute.
They're kitties.
They are kitties. That's adorable. All right, so I'm going to step outside. This is it. This is kind of the store. She's cute. She's cozy. Kind of like it. And then there's just like a little room off to the side here. There I am in the funky mirror. Hello. A lot of fingering weight yarn, which I'm excited to look at. We love sock yarn. So this is kind of the whole selection right here. Trying to move as slowly as possible. It's cute stuff. They've been here for 25 years. apparently, according to the sign. So yeah, this is Sip and Knit, and they have a little trunk show today with twice sheared sheep. All right, so I'm gonna do some shopping.
How's it going?
Hi. We're at the last stop for today. We're at Knitcessities. I was gonna film something outside, but they're gardening. And there was an ambulance. It was a lot. So this one is closer to the UCF area, so it's a little bit more Orlando based. Like I said, last stop of the day. We've already hit all the other stores. This is my favorite store. I'm a little partial. Great place, honestly. If you're gonna do one yarn store, I think. If you can only do one, I would do this one. So let's check it out. All right, so off the bat, we've got so much yarn.
Well, yes.
It's a store, cute little store again with the cubbies. I love me a good cubby. They got in recently a whole bunch of knitting for Olive, which is what we're looking at currently. They've got some sale yarn, which is nice. Then I do believe that while it's not labeled, things are organized by weight. Maybe they might have newer stuff in the front, older stuff in the back. Lots of cute samples. Let's see. I think they recently had a trunk show over the weekend. I couldn't come. It's got some more yarn over here. Good stuff. They wind in the store, by the way. Like if you ask, they'll kick up the yarn for you. Lots of cute stuff. Notions behind the counter. Lots of cute notions. Lots of knitting needles. We've got more cubbies with a whole bunch of fun stuff. I do see a couple local places. Let's see. We've got Swan City Yarn and String Theory Colorworks. They're both Orlando-based yarn dyers. I might be missing someone, but those are two that I remember. I've used String Theory Colorworks before, and I do like their yarn. We got some more yarn. I think there's also yarn in the little drawers. I could be wrong though. Some more yarn down here. Goodness. Some notions. Nice selection of notions, actually. Good stuff. Pattern books, right? Yeah. More yarn. Oh yes, we've got quite a bit of mohair. Honestly, probably the biggest selection of mohair we've seen today. But it's probably from that Knitting for Olive we discussed, which is what it looks like, yeah. That's more in the drawers. More in the drawers. See, I told y'all, they had some in the drawers. Very well stocked store. Then little Lang socks, little 50-gram kits, which I'm gonna look at. Some West Yorkshire spinners. And then this cute display, which is new to me. Adorable. So, like, guys, there's so much stuff here. Big fan. I'm gonna go shop now. Bye. Hi, I'm back. I'm taking a little bit of a food break because I really want to show you guys everything that I got today. We're going to start with Knitcessities, which was where I kind of went ham. Sorry, not sorry. We got another skein of this Juniper Moon Farms Cumulus Degradé in the color Phoenix Purls, because if you're not new to the channel, I did buy 2 skeins of this over at Knit One in Chicago, but it turns out that it wasn't enough to really make anything, and I've been hunting for it ever since. Luckily, they had one. They actually had 2, but I really only needed 1. I am going to make Clarabelle a really cute vest with it. I also got these pearl strings, mini and pearl strings. They're just kind of like when you put stuff on hold. I have some in pink, and the other day I needed some and I didn't have any because they're all holding projects. So got another one of those. Also got some Tiagu 16-inch 3.25 millimeter circular needles. I'm gonna try to make another muscle burra in a smaller gauge, and I like these, so I got one of these. And then we got this little mini skein of Swan City Yarns Trusty Sock Mini in this really pretty, go away from my face. Focus. It said no, I don't want to focus. It's the color Plum Latte. Clarabelle wants me to make her some socks with this and this. We got this yarn. It's a Ba yarn. You're welcome, everyone. La Jolla. It's a superwash merino. She wants me to make her some socks with this. It's real cute. What is this? Is this superwash? It is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. So I'm gonna make her some socks. I got these at Knit. The big one at Knit, the other one at Knitcessities. And then I got a sock ruler because I like sock rulers. Just a chill little doodad. I think this is nice because I hate measuring the foot of my sock. Is that it? Does that sound like it? All right, so that's all I got day one of the yarn crawl. We have just one more day. I hate to tell you guys this, but I am not going to be able to hit up all the stores because we woke up this morning, got in the car, and the gas station around the corner told me that gas was $4.29. And I don't have that kind of money to be driving all the way out to Cocoa or Ormond Beach. I'm so sorry. If you guys really, really, really want, I will do a separate video of those coastal yarn stores some other time when gas is not $4.29 a gallon for regular gas. We love this timeline. We also will not be able to make it to Crochet Away over in Tavares just because of the gas being $4.29. Very sorry, Crochet Away. If at any point gas does go down, I'll make a video if you guys really want to see all of the other stores in Florida. I also would like to make it to the common thread over in St. Pete, but we'll not be doing that now. You can guess why. So we'll see you Thursday for the last store that we'll be going to, which is For Purls down in Winter Haven. Okay? Toodles.
Coffee's good too. Coffee's great. It tastes like coffee. Otra, mejor. Porque esa casa la compró más que en 250 pesos porque estaba foreclosed. And he had to fix it up. They tiene a master's degree in accounting. Okay. So you know what he does? Un negocio de aquel techo.
So behind me, we've got For Purls yarn store. I don't know if it's one of the OGs. It's supposed to be quite large. This is our last stop of the yarn crawl. Let's go explore. Oh yeah, it does say established in 2010. That's pretty old. Not that 2010 was that long ago, right?
I can show you over here. We have a sample. Hi, how are y'all doing?
Hi.
For our newsletter?
It always looks so swell.
I do not have one in stock.
The store is in fact ginormous. Absolutely humongous. Shame it's in Winter Haven. We got mini kits. They got mini kits. They've got walls. There's a lot of yarn. It just like, it keeps going. I do know that this is where they dye Emma's yarn, which is what we're looking at right now. Lots of that. Got some mohair samples. This looks to be some discounted yarn, maybe. Guys, there is yarn everywhere. This store is huge. Wow, again. Why is it in Winter Haven? More yarn. Whoa, this is so cool looking. Look at that. Got some more yarn. Guys, there's so much yarn in the yarn store. That's kind of crazy. It keeps going. Little minis. Some more clearance. We've reached the end over here. I think this is like a sale section. Yeah. Oh boy. Lots and lots of yarn. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna explore. If I see anything interesting, I'll pop in and show y'all. All right, we're here. We're back. Welcome back to my house. Yeah, so we're done with the yarn store portion of this video. We have been to all the stores we're going to go to. I have shown you all the product I was going to show you. If that is all you cared about, then you can go. Thanks for watching. That's the video for you. If you're interested in my review of these yarn stores and which yarn stores I were to recommend if you were to find yourself in the Central Florida area, you know, maybe at Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, Legoland, I don't know. I don't judge what kind of theme park you want to go to. Could these be worth it if you had a car? You need a car. Like, I need you to understand, like, you need a vehicle to get to these. I'm going to go ahead and let you know. I'm going to tell you what I thought of each store. I had been only to 2 out of the 5 stores that we had been to. So a lot of these were new to me. Let's start with the first one we went to, which was Knit. Yes, Knit over in Altamont Springs. Would I recommend Knit? Yes and no. Their yarn selection wasn't the biggest, but the staff is very friendly. Everybody that worked there was very kind, very eager to help, always asking if we were good, but not intrusively so. The person, I don't know if she was the owner or not. I didn't ask anybody's names. I'm not intrusive like that. I don't ask names because I think that's really weird. But she was an older woman, very kind. She had been there the last time I'd been there. She printed out a pattern for us because Clarabelle liked one of the scarves that they had on display. And she was like, do you want the pattern? I'll print it out for you. Like, how kind. I never expect that from yarn stores. So the staff is very sweet, very kind, very knowledgeable. If I was ever stuck on a pattern, I would go to Knit to have them help me. Their yarn selection was not the most extensive that we saw, but they had stuff, and like they're not terribly far from the general Orlando area. I will throw up some numbers up here probably just on how far they are from the Disney resort area, I guess, because I think a lot of people go to Disney. I don't know. Knit was cool. I enjoyed Knit. Now, after that, we went to the Crafted Kind in Lake Mary. It's a little further away from the general Orlando area, from the theme park area. It's a little bit further removed. It was really cute, though. It was in their downtown area. It is very new. From what I could tell, this place had just recently opened. The owner was not there. She seems to have another job. The yarn store is just a passion project. Her spouse was there. He was okay. I could tell that he wasn't a yarn person, nor was he very crafty. Out of all of the yarn stores that we went to, I feel like the Crafted Kind was not the least welcoming, but I definitely didn't feel warm and fuzzy. It felt very much like going into a store, like a little boutique shop. They didn't greet us. We just kind of wandered around aimlessly. At one point I was filming and I was trying to be quiet and everybody stopped talking and just listened to me record, and it was kind of awkward. The yarn selection didn't blow me away. It wasn't anything I had never seen before, not anything I couldn't get at a different store. They had woobles, which I thought was cool, but like, I don't need a wooble. I guess if you're like shopping for someone and you just happen to wander into the store, I guess it could be kind of cool. They had books. Their lounge area, however, was really nice. If Lake Mary wasn't so far away from where I live, I could see myself going to their crafting area to sit and chill. They supposedly sold coffee. Like they had a sign with like a small menu. Unless they're running to the back to make this coffee, I didn't see anywhere to make drinks. So that was a little weird. Again, Crafted Kind, it was okay. I feel like they have room to grow. I'm going to give them another chance. I'd like to go, and hopefully the owner will be there. Maybe the vibes will be different, but my experience for the yarn crawl, was just okay. Do want to say, going back to Knit real quick, Knit ! They were very kind. We walked in the door and every single person in that shop, like employee or just person there, complimented what we were wearing, like told us it was really pretty, asked if I made it. They were very much yarn people, crafting people. That, I think, having had that experience and then going to the Crafted Kind where it was just kind of like, oh, hey, it was different. It was just a different experience. Where did we go after? Oh, Sip and Knit. Sip and Knit. I didn't know what to expect. I am not really big on doing research. I just kind of feel out vibes. Like if it's open, I'll go. I had no idea what to expect with Sip and Knit. And I honestly, nothing but fond memories. Like what silly, kind human beings. I don't know how much of the clip I'm showing, but we barely walked in the door and she was just like, hi, welcome, come on in. We're a fingering yarn store. We have nothing but fingering yarn and a small selection of non-fingering yarn. That's what I sell, and this is all I have. It was a little overwhelming and a little jarring to just like barely walk in the door and be greeted so enthusiastically, but I love someone who's enthusiastic about fingering yarn. So I would go there. Would I recommend it to someone not local? No. Unless you're in a bind and like desperately need some fingering yarn, you can be okay without Sip and Knit. I was a little perplexed as to where we were sipping anything, but it was cute. They had a cute neon sign out the door. I was into it. I thought it was cool. Kind of bummed that they're closed on 2 of my days off. So I can't go sip or knit with them because I totally would. They were so kind, so friendly, chatty, were interested in what I was making, were excited that we were there. It was very welcoming. Like what they lacked in space and yarn, they made up for in personality. I, once again, don't recommend it if you're from out of town and need to like want to check out Florida yarn stores. Would recommend it if you're local and you just need some sock yarn. Wow, are we already at Knitcessities? I'm so fast. Trying to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Yeah, no, after Sip and Knit, we went to Knitcessities. I said it in the clip while I was talking in Knitcessities, which was always such an awkward experience, but I did it for you guys. Knitcessities, if you're going to be in the Orlando area and you want to visit a yarn store and you want to get a feel for the Central Florida yarn culture, I would go to Knitcessities. They have a little bit of everything. She is incredibly kind and helpful. I have been maybe 5 times since they not opened, but since I realized they were there. She's very sweet. She remembers me every time. She has helped me with projects. They have everything from like commercial yarns, your typical like Barocco. They have Malabrigo. They have knitting for Olive, but she also carries some local yarns. I know that a big one that they carry is Swan City yarns, and they have String Theory Colorworks, which is a self-striping yarn. Again, if you just want to check out the yarn scene in Orlando and you have a car, I would go to Knitcessities just to like check it out. Honestly, if you're missing some notions, like if you realize that you're missing a notion, she had a lot of notions. She probably had the most out of everyone, I'd say. She had a whole bunch of stuff. My battery's about to die. Please hold. Hello, I'm back. Yeah, Knitcessities. Closest to the Orlando area. It's not super close, but it is closer than some of the other stores. Again, she's real kind, real friendly. Not the biggest store, definitely larger. And a little bit more variety than some of the others. Lastly, we visited Purls in Winter Haven. It's big. I don't look at Google a lot. I don't look at a lot of photos. I just check their hours, see if they're open, roll with it. Wow, I was very overwhelmed. I don't know if it comes across in the clips that I took, but there's a lot of yarn. Now, is it a large variety of yarn? No. It's 96 to 97% Emma's yarn, which I get it. It's kind of where they make it. It's kind of their thing. So like, not surprising that it's mostly Emma's yarn. They did have a couple of other things. I was really impressed. They had spin cycle yarn. I have never seen spin cycle yarn locally. I don't think any of the other stores carries them. They had a nice variety of linen cotton yarns, which I am always looking for as someone who lives in Florida. I like to make things that I can wear more than twice a year for like a week. It was a good experience. Mind you, from where I live, it was a hour drive, and I'm about 30-ish minutes away from the theme parks. So I think if you map it out, it might be a little closer if you're staying in the theme park area, but it's still a solid drive. It's also old Florida. It's not going to be tourist friendly Florida necessarily. I remember thinking on the drive back, would I recommend someone who isn't from Florida go visit Purls yarn shop? Yeah, but I wouldn't look at anybody for too long. It's definitely, like I said, old Florida. It's definitely for the locals. It just so happens to have a really good yarn shop in like the very tiny downtown area. It's very small town, old Florida. However, if you are looking to buy souvenir yarn dyed in Florida, it's gonna be your place to go. Like I said, Knitcessities does carry Swan City Yarns, which is a local Orlando dyer, but they really just had a couple sock yarns, fingering weight, nothing crazy. Emma's yarn carried everything from sock weight to bulky. several different kinds of mohair, a lot of different, I'm sure I put clips up, but a lot of things that I have never seen before. And they were beautiful. I was so impressed by the color selection and just like the sheer variety. Like we got a sock set. We got some yarn. I was honestly surprised because I thought that at most I was just going to buy the yarn crawl yarn, which was dyed by Emma's Yarn. And we left with a couple more things. I'm sure I posted them, but like it was nice. And everybody was really kind. Again, to me, if I'm going to go through the trouble of traveling to a yarn store, I want that community. I want to feel welcomed. I want to be amongst my crafty people. The girls at the counter at Purls were asking about what I was wearing and they wanted to know like what I like to knit. They told me about their projects. I told them about my projects. That kind of community, it means a lot to me. If I'm giving a small shop my money, I want to know that it is going to passionate people. And I have no regrets. I left kind of sad because I realized that I'm gonna have to make this hour drive should I want yarn in the future. There really is just something about being able to feel the yarn. And if I'm gonna spend money on a sweater quantity or garment quantity of yarn, I'm gonna want to be able to touch it. And it's nice to know that I now have that option with Purls, even though it's pretty freaking far. I am really sad that I wasn't able to do the full yarn crawl. Now, if this video does well and people want to know more about what kind of yarn stores Florida has to offer, I will go to these another time. Hopefully when gas isn't $5 a gallon. If there's interest and people want to see, I'm more than happy to do so when I'm able to afford it. Because I'm also curious. I don't remember which one it is, but one of the coastal stores has a really cute Instagram and everybody seemed really nice. And I wanted to go so bad, you guys. But I simply couldn't. I couldn't justify it. So maybe another time. In conclusion, the Orange Blossom Yarn Crawl is a beautiful effort at having a yarn crawl in a state that I don't think people really think about when it comes to knitting and yarn. And everybody is so sweet and so kind. And I love it. I love that I can have this experience, even if it is a little bit of driving. I'm a little tired of driving. I would do it again. I would participate next year. I don't know if I would go to all the stores again, but I would at least try to get the yarn crawl yarn because it's really pretty. I would recommend, again, if you're in the Orlando area, have a rental car, have an afternoon off, not at a theme park, and don't want to travel too far. I would recommend Knitcessities. All of the social media handles / websites, if applicable, not all of them have websites. I will put them in the description. That way you can also do some research. I would do Knitcessities. And if you want hand-dyed Florida yarn, then I would recommend Purls. The others are cute. They're fun. But if you're not local and you don't have a lot of time, I would skip them. And maybe in the future I'll update. Because I know a lot of people come to Florida and they do like a beach day, which like, if you're not from Florida and you don't understand how far away the beaches are and you're like in the theme park areas, it's kind of silly. I would want to have something else to do besides the beach if I'm going to drive that far out. And Buc-ee's. If you don't have a Buc-ee's, obviously go to the Buc-ee's in Daytona. I'd like to check out those coastal stores someday. Maybe I'll bring you guys along. Maybe I'll do short form. I don't know. So that's it for this video. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I appreciate you coming to the yarn crawl with me. Let me know what your favorite store was. Let me know what your least favorite store was. We don't have to tell them. This isn't for them. This is for us. Let me know which one you would visit if you were to come down to Florida. Let me know what theme park you'd go to. I'm curious. Would you go to SeaWorld? Universal Studios? Walt Disney World? Where would you go? Where would you go? Tell me. Also, make sure you watch my other videos. I have a lot of other fun content to watch. And there's so much more coming for the rest of 2026. Follow me on my socials if you haven't already. And yeah, please tell me. Answer my questions. Thanks.